Online voting is underway for Dancing with Our Heroes. This is a friendly but fierce competition where veterans team up with professional dance partners and compete to raise funds to build a Fisher House in Connecticut. This type of facility would provide a home away from home for injured veterans and their family members while receiving medical care at a nearby hospital. And Lieutenant Colonel Brian Durbin is a retired Army veteran who is leading the pack with over 8,000 online votes. Welcome. That's amazing. 8,000 votes means $8,000 for Fisher House.
That's correct. And I'm not sure what the count is right now, but I think we've got a little more than that. One of the reasons that the votes are coming in as well as they are is the support I'm receiving from Southington, the town where I'm from, where I'm currently living. Southington High School and the marching band, the football team, the staff, the faculty, businesses, my golf course, everybody seems to be getting behind me because it is such a good cause and it is for such a wonderful charity.
Well, obviously they think very highly of you as well.
That might have something to do with it, but I think it's a lot more that they're just really good people.
They are too, absolutely. And have you ever competed before? Have you danced like this before?
No, I have not, and I'm outside my comfort zone, I'll tell you.
And what did you choose? I know you had two choices.
I did have two choices. The Orange Studio, the Fred Astaire Studio in Orange demonstrated both dances to us at the meet and greet, Foxtrot or East Coast Swing, and Amanda Meador, my dance instructor, kind of was leaning towards swing, but she wasn't going to push me. When I saw the swing versus the foxtrot, it's one of those go big or go home. I want to dance. If I'm going to dance, I might as well just put it out there.
So you're moving.
We're moving.
Okay, well, we're going to see that too later at the end of the show. Let's talk about your military life. You actually come from a family with a military tradition.
Yes. Both my grandfathers served during World War II. One was a career Army officer. I have his rank, actually. When I was promoted to lieutenant colonel, I pinned on his rank. My dad and my uncle both were career military. Both had 2 tours in Vietnam, lots of time overseas. I served 23 years. I have a cousin who served 5 years, and my nephew, who was a Marine, who just returned from Afghanistan last year.
You started early on in life. You knew you wanted to do this?
I really did. I wanted to do it from the time I was 10. So, and I've got 4 brothers and a sister, and I'm the only one who decided to go into the service. They chose different paths, which is fine, and they're all doing very well with their lives.
But your nephew continues with the tradition.
That my nephew continued with the tradition as a Marine, yes.
Let's talk also about the need for a Fisher House in Connecticut. Why was it so important for you to take part in this?
Growing up around military installations during the Vietnam War, I saw a lot of veterans returning, particularly at the military hospitals, on the posts, and there wasn't a lot of support for them. And I really feel like this is something that is absolutely necessary. We need to remember, even though the wars are winding down, that the veterans are going to need support for the rest of their lives. We have to support our veterans, and we're doing a great job of it here in Connecticut.
We certainly are, and I just think every military, anybody who puts on a uniform deserves the very best, and the Fisher House will certainly help them. as they move on to the next chapter of their lives.
Absolutely.
And the cost of a vote is $1 donation to the Fisher House. You can vote online as many times as you wish. Vote now. They're voting right now, right, Colonel?
We are.
And or you're in person at the September 13th gala. The hero with the most votes will be crowned people's favorite, and that may be you.
But, you know, we're in it to win it. We're going to try and dance our way into first place.
Well, we hope you do.
Thank
All
you.
right. And after the break, we're going to see you dance. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jocelyn.
Thank you for your service. Don't go away. After the break, we'll see Brian and his dance partner perform. And we're back in the kitchen, ready to try this fabulous granola. You want to dish this out, please?
I will.
Okay. And Howard, you ready to try it, right?
Oh, you bet. Looks delicious. Smells good,
This
too.
is something that you and I can do in the kitchen,
Oh, yeah.
right?
Absolutely.
Put a little bit of that.
Okay,
and,
a little bit of this.
right.
Okay, very good. We want to thank all of our guests today, but most of all, thank you for watching. Now, Brian Durbin and his dance partner, Amanda Meter, an instructor at Fred Astaire Dance Studios, are going to close the show for us. Remember to vote for your favorite veteran at dancingwithourheroes.com. Enjoy.
Hi, my name is Liz Porter. I'm with Fred Astaire Dance Studios here in Austin, Texas. I am so excited to talk about our event, which is this Sunday at the JW Marriott. And it's Dancing with Our Heroes. Miss Kim is our hero from Austin. She's going to do such a wonderful job. I have a couple of questions for you though.
Okay.
Tell us a little bit about the foundation.
It is Operation Outreach. What we do is they pair up veterans and wounded warriors like myself with Fred Astaire dance professionals. We get a routine, we learn it in about 6 weeks or less, and my drill sergeant here, who is much more sexy, teaches me a good number, and we perform it live to raise money for the Fisher House Foundation, and that's about it.
Wonderful, wonderful. And how has your experience been here?
It's been great. I feel like I'm back in basic training.
Oh,
Except for the sweet, and I get to smile.
wonderful. And are you as excited as I am?
Yes, I am. I'm very excited. I'm looking forward to this Sunday, and I feel like the time has gone by way too fast.
It has, it has. And again, thank you so much for our students for you to do such a wonderful job. Yay!
See you guys Sunday.
Well, they say practice makes perfect, and this Saturday, military veterans and their professional dance partners will put out all the stops at the Dancing with Our Heroes Gala. This event is the grand finale to months of training. It's all to raise funds and awareness to build a Fisher House here in Connecticut. A Fisher House is a home away from home for military families whose loved ones are receiving specialized medical care at a nearby facility. And joining me now are Kim Heidinger, the New England director of Fred Astaire Studios, and Tom Flowers on the board of directors for Friends of Fisher House Connecticut. It's great to have you here, and we really enjoyed, Tom, meeting all the veterans on our show and the pros. It's going to be such a great event. Finally, it's coming up this Saturday.
Here. This Saturday.
It's here, and how excited are you?
Very excited, I can guarantee it.
Kim, how did this partnership come about?
Well, it kind of by accident, actually. Fred Astaire Dance Studios, we have 19 studios that I oversee. We happen to do, training for our teachers. As part of that, we brought in a speaker from the military, from a company that does leadership training. And after the seminar was over, he kind of pulled me aside and said, you know, you guys have this great product of dancing. You have all these great people that you're associated with here in New England. You guys really could do something grand. And do you know they're trying to build a Fisher House in West Haven, Connecticut? And I said, I do not. Let's find out about that. So we contacted Fisher House with the idea of doing the Dancing with the Stars type format, using our heroes, members of the military community, to raise the awareness and obviously to raise funds to make that impact, to break ground in the spring for the Fisher House.
And you have made such a grand impact. Is that right, Tom?
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, there have been great corporate partnerships.
Fantastic. It's not only that, Jocelyn, but not only their contribution to Fisher House, and it's Kim on the corporate end of it, but all of the studios and the owners and staffs of the studios and the students in the studios that have all become supporters of Fisher House. It really touches your heart.
How has the event raised awareness for the Fisher House?
Oh, it's raised it tremendously. I got a call last night from an individual who lived in East Hartford, and he heard Kim and I on a radio broadcast this week, and he called up and he says, "Well, how can I help?" And so the word is getting out there. It's gotten out there, okay, and we have other corporate sponsors. We have Fred Astaire, obviously, that we love. Folks from ShopRite, okay, and the Garofalo family and their 5 stores who have contributed $240,000. And by the way, that $240,000 that was contributed at the 5 ShopRite stores, that came from the patrons that shop in those stores.
Well, that's great. Let's talk about the event. Okay, it's this Saturday. Some of these men and women have really been working hard. I mean, all of them have. And you're trying to get more folks to come and be there? Are there still tickets available? How does that work?
Right. Yeah, so there are still tickets available to the event. It's this Saturday night at the Connecticut Convention Center in downtown Hartford. And we start at 6 p.m. It's a gala, so it's a formal sit-down dinner. We have a silent auction where we have dozens of items that have been donated by local businesses. We will be having our hero competition. That's what our heroes have been getting ready for. And
there's also a People's Choice Award.
There is, and that has been ongoing. So our heroes, how we did this is we selected our heroes. Many sort of applied to be a part of it. At some points we had a waiting list. So we matched up our heroes, our veterans, in their local communities with the Fred Astaire Dance Studio that was closest to them. And we paired them up with an instructor. Each of the studios donated up to 25 free private lessons for that individual hero to prepare. They got to prepare either foxtrot or swing. And they've been doing this all along and kind of promoting themselves. So on our website, people have begun the voting for the People's Choice.
And they can still vote.
Every vote is $1.
Very good.
And that's how we are raising funds for Fisher House.
Okay, again, all the information is right there on the screen. I'm sorry we have to wrap up here. Also, we need to tell people that they can also, there's a live streaming of the event, so that's happening on the website.
That's right. So
okay,
for all of this info, they go to dancingwithourheroes.com.
Very good. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.